Hi, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an exclusive pet that you can only get from Wallaroo. And this pet is actually very unique. Now, the reasoning behind that is because it's an exclusive pet. There's been many variants of exclusive pets in Wizard101, and they're kind of sought after depending on how you view it, if you're a pet maker and stuff like that. I feel like once people get like one exclusive pet, they're kind of like set. But some people like having multiple and collect different bodies of pets so they can use those for different item cards, everything like that. So this is one of those pets that are very exclusive, and I'm surprised no one has really talked about in the community unless they already have. But you can only get it from a certain boss in Wallaroo, and it's actually main story, and I didn't realize this till later on. I kind of been like holding off on this video because I've been doing other things, but we're gonna be talking about that and give you guys my thoughts and opinions about it. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and let's go over the pet, shall we? So I actually don't have it on my main account now, but we can quickly talk about exclusive pets. So whenever it says exclusive pet, right, so for example the null dragons from the raids, those are exclusive pets. If we quickly equip it, you guys can see I cleaned out the pool. It's 420, meaning it's all commons on both, and also the stats are maxed out to the the corresponding things. Now 420 pets have their own issue, like their own thing, their own niche, but it's an exclusive pet. So for example, if you, the viewer, wanted this pet off me, you're like, hey Almond, can I have that deadly null dragon? Well, when you hatch with me, you will not get this null dragon. No matter how many times you try, you will never get this null dragon. You will always get your own pet back. Because that's the whole point of exclusive, right? You can't get it from hatching, you can't toss it in kiosk. So if you wanted this deadly null dragon, you yourself on your own account will have to go do the voracious void raid, right? That's how you get the null dragon. And there's been other iterations of exclusive pets too. So for example, there's this auspicious tiger, right, that was tossed in the crown shop. You can't hatch for it because look, it says exclusive on it. You can get it via the crown shop at one point. I don't know if it's still there, but you were able to get it, and you know that was like one of the exclusive pets. So sometimes they toss in exclusive pets in the crown shop. Now, example of another exclusive pet that's currently in the crown shop is the Jingle Bell Rock. Right, this is an exclusive pet. It doesn't say it is, right, but don't know what's wrong with the UI, but this is an exclusive pet that you can only get from the crown shop. I can't hatch for it. If I want it, I have to buy it from the crown shop, right? And I think the auspicious rabbit, same thing. If you want to hatch for it, you can't, right? So it's kind of like locked behind the system of you can only get it from the crown shop, especially if you wanted it for the pet body or maybe the item card, and you're like, hey, that's kind of unfair. It's kind of just tossed in there. But I think what they should do sometimes with these exclusive pets, yeah, you can keep some in the crown shop, but like sometimes like they should make an event or something like that. They can just toss these behind that players can get it, because it's kind of weird to just toss these in the crown shop. Yeah, it's kind of niche. But there's been other iterations as well for 20 pets. Of course, another example is the hamsters that you get from Decathlon. Of course, this has talents on it, of course. So if you were to ignore the talents, but this is an exclusive pet. So if somebody wanted the balance hamster off me and they're like, hey, I want that. It has a sharpened blade, a balance blade, and it has a spirit shield. I want it, Almond. Well, you can't. You have to wait for the balance Decathlon to be able to get it yourself and finish the bar. So exclusive pets have that like thing where it's like, oh, there's only this pet that has these 3 item cards, and there's not another iteration of that. So there's been like a variety of exclusive pets, and the thing is, people also use it for hatching, because sometimes, you know, what I would do is like make a 420 variant of it where it's like all commons and stuff like that. Like for example, the tiger, it's all commons. And what's it called? I would just, you know, if someone wants to make their pet 420 and get rid of it, they would just hatch with me, and they would never get my pet, but they would always get their pet back. Now, another iteration is like, let's say I have certain talents on my pet. For example, like my hamster, right? I have Hex Trained, Curse, Proof, Hexter, No Pain, No Gain. Now, let's say you wanted these talents, but not on the hamster. You can just use, for example, like let's say I had my shock demon, right? If I hatch the shock demon with the hamster, every single time I will get my shock demon. But at the same time is I would be increasing my stats of my pet to whatever this pet is, and I would be slowly gaining this pool on this pet. So exclusive pets are very unique, and I highly recommend to everyone should have at least one exclusive pet, whether it be the if you do raids, of course you'll have the dragons that you get from the Voracious Void raid. That's one way of getting exclusive pets. You can get it in the crown shop, but let's say you don't want to spend money, that's another reason. Like, it's like, okay, maybe I don't want to do that. You can do the decathlon for the hamsters. Now it's like, okay, well, now I don't want to do decathlon. I don't want to spend money in the crown shop, and hey, I don't have access to raids because I don't have 12 people. Well, this is your solution. So if you go to your map and you go to Wobbegong territory and you fight these Arcane Toads. The Arcane Toads, you have to do 2 fights in this dungeon. You can't TP inside, so if you want to do this dungeon like on a different character that doesn't have access to Wallaroo, sadly you have to be able to have access to this dungeon. It's main story, so don't, like, it's not a side quest or anything like that. You can just straight up go here. There's 2 fights, like I said. There's one like mob fight, and then the actual Arcane Toads that you fight, which is, there's 2 of them. Now they all have like the niche cheats or whatever. Of course, if you have like really high accuracy, if you have a accuracy build like around like 50 or 60 accuracy on, like, which is kind of absurd to say, I know, right? But if you have that much accuracy, you can literally do Skull Incendiate round 1. Or if not, you can have a person that has will cast Cleanse Pet in slot 1 or 2. You can cleanse the second person or the third person or the fourth person. That is an option. But most likely it's like a 2 round if people don't have like the niche builds, because you can just blade stack and kill with Dragoon AoE. You can blade stack kill with Wallaroo AoE, whatever it is for you, right? So it's each to their own. But then there's a chance of you getting this exclusive pet right here. So this is the exclusive pet that you can get. I know it doesn't say exclusive on it, but it is exclusive. Now you can only get it from the Arcane Toads in Wallaroo. So it's kind of unique in that aspect, is that you can only get it from here, and there's only like a couple people I've actually seen walk around with this pet. But I did get it on the alt, so that's why I have it. I did train it up a bit, so we can pull it up right here. The only thing is, this pet is like so loud. It reminds me of the Gobbler pet. But yeah, so like if you look right here, it says exclusive pet on my end, but if I go check and inspect this person, it doesn't say exclusive, so which is kind of weird. But if we look at the actual pool, and maybe the wiki people need to like write this down or something like that, but it has a bunch of uncommons. It has Devotion, Health Gift, Spiritual Retriever, and I don't know what these other 2 are because I don't want to send the pet that far. And yeah, but it does give a Leaf Storm pet, or Leaf Storm card. I mean, it's kind of good, I guess, if you're like low level, but the thing is like it's very niche, right? You're mainly going to be using it for the exclusivity part of the pet. You're not really going to be using it for the Leaf Storm or anything like that. I mean, hey, if you want to have a Leaf Storm on your other characters, but the Kookaburra pet I believe is way better, because I believe it gives a blade. So that's why this Leaf Storm's kind of like niche, and I don't know if it gives another Leaf Storm. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so that's how you get this exclusive pet. Just do the Arcane Toads. Like, it's pretty straightforward. I'd say do it with the group of 4. Of course, soloing it I would not recommend. But hey, if you like to solo stuff, go for it. Go for it. You might have gotten this pet, the pet while questing without even realizing, which literally happened to one of my characters, and I didn't realize. So hey, this character I actually farmed for it, but on my other character I got it while questing. So there's that. So if you want a free exclusive pet, definitely go do it. Like I said, it's in Wobbegong territory, and do this dungeon, and eventually you will get this pet, and you're kind of set, and you got your first free exclusive pet in Wizard101 without having to do raids, without having to do decathlon, without having to spend money in the crown shop. You can literally just go here, farm an exclusive pet for free, straight up. So that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't, definitely join the Discord. If you guys have any questions down below, let me know as well. I appreciate all the people that have been joining Discord. I appreciate all the people that have been subscribing. I think we're really close to hitting 3,000 subscribers at the time I'm recording this video, so we might have hit it by then. I don't know, but if we have, I appreciate you guys. There'll probably be a video eventually later this month. If you guys haven't, still subscribe regardless. But that is it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.